got no cap. We counted big bucks before I saw that TikTok. Your favorite rapper probably waiting on the next trend. I'd rather get it out the mud before you help me. That boy Mike Deasy, he don't rock with me. They ain't no stopping me. I seen them pop up out the cut when fans start upping all my streams. I remember ain't nobody used to talk about my heat. I remember everything. I never throw away receipts. I don't do no beatbox. Leave your feet hot. That run.
And the Celtics looking dapper getting off the bus earlier. You've got to look your best coming into an opponent's building. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Boston Celtics. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, from the sidelines. D.A., take it away.
Thanks very much. Well, Commissioner Adam Silver has a history lesson for those who would tell players to shut up and dribble. He says in 1963, Bill Russell was MVP, won a title, and stood on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial for Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech. There is a through line that exists directly from Russell to our modern players. Kevin?
That's a great story, D.A. Thanks. Doris, what do you think about the possibility of the league adding an Offensive Player of the Year or quote-unquote best season award on top of the MVP?
I hate it, Kevin. And the reason I hate it is look at how competitive last season's MVP race was in the NBA. 3 guys equally capable of winning the award: Embiid, Giannis, and Nikola Jokic. All were worthy MVP candidates. I think to dilute a race of that caliber would be a mistake.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Smart is the point. White is on the wing. Out in the front court along with Tatum. And it's Horford in at the 5 down low. And for Minnesota. Running in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Rudy Gobert is out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Conley in at the point guard. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. Horford with the screen on Conley. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. It's hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. That's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
That free throw good from Brown.
Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
And Brown drops them both. You know, basketball historians will remember that the Minneapolis Lakers, Doris, won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think the current crop of T-Wolves fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different franchise from that historic team. In their minds, they haven't won a championship yet, and that fact should really motivate this current roster to get one for this group.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. Outside, White. Down low. Here's Brown. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
How about the strength on the finish? Jaylen Brown showing real muscle.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Free throw good from Brown.
Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor.
Edwards, that's good.
Well, the work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
Outside, White. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. From 16 feet away, he cans it.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
Here is Edwards. Following the basket by Derek White. Anderson can't get it to go. Horford with the screen on Conley. The 19-foot shot. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. For the Celtics, they come into this one following a loss to the Rockets in Houston.
That final score really caught a lot of people off guard. I think we would have to quantify that one as an upset.
Oh, I don't think there's any doubt. They came in as the favorite, seemed to lose their confidence down the stretch, started to play tight, and let that one slip away.
And you look at Anthony Edwards, and GA, he is becoming the leader of this Timberwolves team, isn't he?
I think he is. I mean, partly it's his production with his numbers up across the board, but it's also his personality. He plays with tremendous swagger.
Free throw good, Edwards.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip, can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They'd better hope a lot riding on it.
To the middle, stolen by Anderson. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. For 3, Edwards trains it from beyond the arc. Edwards got 10 points in the game.
Boy, what a good-looking stroke. Ready on the catch, Anthony Edwards. That jumper is nice.
Over in the corner, White. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Gobert, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Offensive rebound. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for Boston. Tatum gets the bucket.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Conley the pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. From deep three-point range, Horford with the rebound. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Smart. Had a tough time getting anything going against the Rockets. He was a non-factor. Over in the corner, White. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Edwards looking it over. Shot to stop the run. And Edwards with the stuff.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Horford with the screen on Anderson. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Conley for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Outside, White. Stolen by McDaniels. Outside, Conley. Gobert with a screen for Conley. And the rejection by Tatum.
Probably the most underrated aspect of Jason Tatum's game is his defense. Size, length, strength, you name it. Sends that one back.
Anderson passes to Edwards. And Derek White. Picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Celtics making a switch here. Ogden's checked in.
Substitution, Malcolm Brogdon.
McDaniel. Here's Anderson. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
And Greg, up and down this Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
And now, the first timeout call here for Boston.
One more time for your Timberwolves Dexter.
The Celtics making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. And with spring right around the corner, let's see who's flourishing in the power rankings. Let's take a look at the Cavaliers. They're moving on up. 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
And you know, for Boston, they've been a surprise success, showing prognosticators what they're really made of all season long.
Celtics trail by 3. Brown the pass to Hauser. Can they get it? And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Teams that make their free throws, they're so tough down the stretch. Let's check out the best. Third spot, the Celtics.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
And he makes the first.
Boy, guys, what extraordinary growth from Jaylen Brown over the course of his young career. Tighter handle, consistency from deep. This guy is serious about his craft, and it's paying dividends.
And Brown drops them both. And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
It's always a good thing when the defense is scrambling. Whenever there was open space on the perimeter, their shooters were able to locate it.
Now Anderson, after Malcolm Brogdon's three-pointer that didn't go. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
It's stolen by Gobert. To the wing on the left. Here's McDaniels. And it's off from three-point range. Celtics trail by 3. Passes it to Hauser. Takes a 3. Anderson with the block. Smart on the wing. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Takes it off the glass. And now a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Now, here's Brogdon. 20 points for him last game against the Rockets in Houston.
I thought his physicality was crucial, too. You know, he kept the defense on their toes and repeatedly got to the free throw line.
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Al Horford.
Celtics substitution, Blake Griffin.
Gobert against Griffin. 6 to shoot. Knocked loose. A baseline J. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Somebody came to play tonight. 6 out of his first 7.
The pass to Brogdon. Here's Hauser for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
It feels like Malcolm Brogdon, with every repetition, turns that passing from excellent to elite.
Now here's Conley. He played real well against Atlanta in that last game. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title. The best player to never make an All-Star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an All-Star.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Garza's checked in, and it's Taurean Prince in for Kyle Anderson. for Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first All-Star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an All-Star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve.
Here's Hauser. He averages a bit over 6 points a game.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin. Particularly here to start the game.
Here's Conley. Out of hand on it.
This guy is an absolute menace on the defensive end. Marcus Smart with the rejection.
Prince wide open. Connects from three-point range. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Griffin a screen on Edwards. Brown. Offensive rebound. Tries again. That shot by Griffin, no good.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Brown against Conley. That's good for his third bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Time call here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Make some noise.
Minnesota making a switch here. McLaughlin's checked in. And a change for the Celtics. Tatum, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Celtics. Down by 12. Tatum looking around to halt the run. He's off on that one. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
They were forced into tons of sloppy play, and I think they'll be looking to be more composed tonight.
Celtics trail by 12. Brogdon kicks to Griffin.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Tatum. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Well, off the dribble, Jason Tatum continues to perfect multiple options in his arsenal. Here's
Edwards. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And quickly, let's look at the numbers for Brogdon. And he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
And not only is he hitting from deep, he's doing it with great consistency. One of our league's most efficient three-point shooters. First one falls for him.
Guys, you think about the Boston Celtics, and obviously the offense is driven by the two J's, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. So much of what Boston does starts with their wing play.
And so he makes both from the line. And doors with Tatum and Brown. If they aren't scoring, they're creating for others.
Yeah, both Jason and Jaylen took major steps as playmakers, understanding the value of their teammates as release points, as guys who can take some pressure off in terms of the scoring load. And listen, neither guy is finished improving.
And so it's Minnesota with it after Jason Tatum getting his shot to go from deep. Prince, the pass to Alexander Walker. 5 to shoot. They set the screen. McLaughlin, no good. Celtics trail by 9. Tatum dishes to Griffin. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
Boy, that bucket had a high degree of difficulty. Okay, Blake, we see you.
There's 53 seconds left in the first. Edwards drawing the double team. Fires from deep. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Now here's Griffin. 27 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Tatum. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
What impresses me about Jason Tatum are his work habits, his commitment in the offseason to adding something else to his arsenal. We know he can play high-level basketball on both ends. The sky is the limit.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
11 seconds left here in the first quarter. Brogdon outside. Back to Tatum. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The official. Are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are.
The previous play is under review.
In time.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor, but replay's here, and it's here to stay for situations just like that one.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from the Timberwolves, what do you guys think?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
Celtics trail by 5. On the court right now for the Celtics, we've got Griffin, Malcolm Brogdon out there with Derek White. Then it's Tatum, and it's Hauser in at the 3 spot. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Timberwolves. They've held a 12-point lead early. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
First free throw is good. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Garza's checked in, and it's Prince in for McDaniels. And both free throws good for Anderson.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Light the pass to Tatum. Outside to Brogdon. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Brogdon's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Out to the right wing. Here's Alexander Walker. He's guarded by Brogdon. Passes it to Garza. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Celtics trail by 4. Brogdon the pass to Tatum. It's White on the wing. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Here's Alexander Walker. He's guarded by Brogdon. Just 5 on the clock. McLaughlin. His three-pointers off the mark. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Prince against Tatum. Here's Hauser. Boston needs to get off a shot for 3. Brogdon. Out of bounds. Minnesota. Takes possession. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You look at Minnesota. Right now at the playoffs started, they would have the 7th seed.
Well, right now for the Timberwolves, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's got to be frustrating for them. You can't dwell on the past. You've got to think forward, work together, and play for one another.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
White the pass to Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
That's an excellent decision. Playing in the pick and roll, just understanding where the windows are, delivers it right in the pocket.
Here's McLaughlin. That shot missing. White with the defensive effort. Celtics trail by 4.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And the shot goes down. Brogdon's got 5 points. Now in the quarter.
You can see that this coaching staff trusts Malcolm Brogdon's ability to make the right decision. Nice pick and roll play right there.
That one good for 2. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
Boy, not nearly tough enough inside on the defensive end. They made that all too easy for him.
White, good. White's got 10.
Oh, that is impressive stuff from Derek White. Defender in his grill, no problem.
Prince with a screen on Tatum. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
3rd foul to have, and that's the risk you take, leaving him out there.
Grant Williams, Jaylen Brown.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Kicks it out to Prince. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. And many thought Horford's days were over after his OKC stint, but showed he can still be a difference maker in Boston. And boy, was he a huge part of their finals run.
Here's McLaughlin. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And here's Anderson from the arc. Finds the hole for the 2nd time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Now here's Brogdon. Pass to Brown. Here's the 3. Oh, he got hacked on the 3-pointer. He'll head to the line. It goes on Kyle Anderson.
Don't you love how physical Jaylen Brown is? This guy is not afraid to draw contact.
Horford may not be as consistent as he once was, but Greg, he shows up when you need him the most.
You know, he had several big games for the Celtics in the postseason. Great shooter who can really space the court for you. Still also a top-level defender at the rim, and he helped define their interior defense.
Good on the second free throw. Makes it, and he continues to shoot well from the line.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Here's Alexander Walker. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Kicks it out to Prince. Pocket 6. From the arc. And Boston with the rebound. Brown with it. 10 points for him. Fouled on the... shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Celtics?
They haven't been afraid of getting hit on the way up, marching their way to the line and capitalizing.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And there's the pass to Conley. Now Gobert. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Hawks in Atlanta.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
Now here's White. Rudy Gobert missing his last shot. The kick out to Williams. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Timberwolves trail by 3. And here's Edwards from the arc. And it's White with the rebound. And here is Brown. 13 points in the game. Back to Smart. Williams has a screen for Smart. Outside, Horford. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
A nice shot by McDaniel.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, Marcus Smart is not shy with his philosophy. He says it takes little talent to play defense, but a whole lot of want to. Get every 50-50 ball, take charges, be a great teammate, compete, never be okay with losing. And Kevin, he has always walked the walk, too.
He has. Defensive Player of the Year. He's a terrific player. No question about it. David, thank you. Conley's shot is off.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Pass to Brown. On deep. The shot misses. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding.
Edwards can't hit.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
Williams kicks to Smart. And a miss there on the triple. The Timberwolves trail. Conley with the 3. And Boston with the rebound. Horford's got his 6th rebound on the night. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Outside, Horford. Stolen by McDaniels. Passes to Alexander Walker. A 3-ball. Edwards can't hit. The Celtics have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Down against Edwards. Brown kicks to White. Takes the 3. Rebound by Alexander Walker.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And something you always hear about Jaden McDaniels, Doris, is how effortless he makes the game look.
Kev, when I watch this guy play, I feel like he glides through an NBA game. There's a finesse that you don't necessarily see from players his size. He's a handful on the low block. This young man is brimming with potential.
And it's tied up with that one. Anderson, he's checked in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics. And the free throw is good, now leading by one. Now here's Smart. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. Williams, a screen on Conley. Smart passes to Williams. Left side, Brown. And a look now at the Boston Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers. And then on Saturday, they'll go up against the Jazz in Utah.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
Brown drops them both.
And he's been rock solid at the free throw line tonight. A little bit of an unexpected bonus for them.
Conley kicks to Edwards. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists tonight.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Now here's Tatum. He's coming off a 22-point game against Houston.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance. Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Horford with the screen on Edwards. And it's Brown missing.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
McDaniels dishes to Anderson. And it's Conley penetrating, and it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
And with the moment here, let's check out the numbers for McDaniels. He's really producing here second half of the season. And with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And yeah, you see he's been doing this all year. One of the best shot blockers in the league, always threatening to send it back in style. Now here's Williams. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Conley against Smart. Conley kicks to Anderson. And they recover it. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Celtics on D. A 3 from Anderson.
And thanks to that cold second quarter, they're down to just over 30% from three-point range. It hasn't cost them the lead yet.
Smart misses. Minnesota leading by 4. Edwards passes to Conley. Horford against Gobert. Kicks it to Anderson. Anderson can't get that one to fall.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
We know that Jason Tatum is a gamer. This guy willing to take punishment on his way to the cup.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. And Jason Tatum seems, GA, like he's on the verge of being a superstar in the league.
And Kevin, some would say he is already there. It feels like he's going to win an MVP in the next 5 years. He's already shown he can lead a team to the final.
Boston trailing. 52 seconds left now here in the second. Smart kicks to Williams. Over Anderson. Stolen by Anderson. Out to the right wing. Here's McDaniels. Nailed from three-point land. McDaniels got 7 points.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Tatum passes to Horford. Horford sets a screen for Brown. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. He's got 18.
Jaylen Brown with the immediate answer from three-point territory. Yes, sir.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Edwards can't hit. Here's Tatum. 15 points in the game. Horford sets a screen for Tatum. No good on that one. A three from Anderson. And he got that one up. Time, but doesn't go in. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Timberwolves lead by 1. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
Welcome, folks. EJ alongside Shaq and Kenny. First up, here are the players of the week. In the West, Nikola Jokic.
For the Joker, last laugh is typically on the opponent. No one has been able to slow him down lately. Also, on and off the court, his leadership has been great for this team.
And moving on to the Timberwolves now. They're in the midst of a close game.
They're keeping a lid on the turnovers. I mean, that's enabled them to be effective, Ernie.
They're not turning it over. Wow. I must say, that's really boring. Next. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
First half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Kyle Anderson is out there with Gobert, and it's Conley in at the point. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. And here is Conley after Jason Tatum getting his shot to go from deep. Conley dishes to Edwards. Puts up a 3. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Edwards got 29.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Smart. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's White. And Derek White picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And guys, as soon as you start going over and through a rebounder, you're probably going to get whistled for over the back.
Well, silly foul. He realized it when it happened. That's where you'd like to see him show a little bit more discipline.
Gobert finds Conley. And it's White with the rebound. White's got his 4th rebound in this one. And we're just about a minute and a half into the 3rd quarter of basketball. Here's Tatum. Anderson with the block. McDaniels with the ball. He's got 7. Anderson's shot is off. Brown inside the line. And some very quick points for him on that possession. 20 points for him.
Yeah, this is the very definition of feeling it. Jaylen Brown taking smart shots and playing perfectly within the team schemes.
Oh, here's Edwards. He's got 29 points. Nice shot by Gobert. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Here's Smart. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Edwards passes to Gobert. Conley with the 3. And Boston with the rebound.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Stolen by Michael Conley. And here's Edwards from the arc. Rebounded by the Celtics. Horford's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Tatum with a screen on Conley. Smart passes to Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Boy, what beautiful execution in the pick and roll. Smart is slicing the pass right through the defense.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the 3-point attempt.
3 shots.
And he's good on the first of 3.
Well, Anthony Edwards has the kind of frame and skill set that can make him a force. But it all comes down to paying the price and putting in the work now.
And the second free throw, good. It's good, and he's 100% from the line thus far. And it's Smart with the ball for the Boston Celtics. Pass to Brown. Outside, Horford. Back to Brown. Out to White. The tray. Shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White, rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
It is not an easy task trying to convert against length. Give him credit for taking on that challenge.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
They had a nice score that came from just attacking the rim. Huge play in this hotly contested game.
Jaylen Brown has improved as a setup guy. That pass was on time and on target.
Anderson outside. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Anderson's got 10 points.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Celtics have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Smart with the ball. Conley picks him up. Horford, no luck.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Now here's Tatum. After the miss from Kyle Anderson.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here is Conley. He's got 10. Out left to the wing. Now here's McDaniels. Guarded by Tatum. Gobert. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Boston's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Horford with a screen on Edwards. And Tatum puts up a deep 3. Boston, no good that time either. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's Anderson. He nails it, and we're tied up. Anderson's got 4 this quarter.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Time to see some awesome dance moves, fans. It's time for the First Avenue Breaker.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Hauser's checked in, and Brogdon subbed in for Derek White. Here's Smart. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Brogdon against Edwards. Back to Smart. Wants to get it to Brown and does. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 5 assists tonight.
Oh, don't you love how unselfish Marcus Smart is? Sees the open man, whips the pass over in just the right amount of space.
Edwards can't hit. Celtics have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Smart deciding where to go with it. Horford sets a screen for Smart. And here's Brown outside. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
This is what the team wants JB to do. Punish defenses that don't respect him from the corner.
11 feet away. And the shot is long.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Oh, Marcus Smart, a tenacious defender, which doesn't always show up, I think, sometimes, Doris, on the statistical sheet after the games.
Well, and in fact, Kevin, different teams have different defensive metrics trying to measure that impact. All you have to do, though, with Marcus Smart is watch the guy work on that end. The way he tracks the play, the way he anticipates, just the energy he brings on the defensive end changes the equation.
Now here's Conley. He's got 10. Another miss by Minnesota.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Brogdon kicks to Horford. Back to Brogdon. Horford sets a screen for Brogdon. Fires the 3. Smart misses.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Now here's Brown. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in.
Personal foul.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Mars is checked in, and it's Taurean Prince in for McDaniels. And the Celtics also making a change. Williams is checked in. So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
And that 50-40-90 club, man, it is small. And how about Malcolm Brogdon joined it back in 2019?
Well, consider the active players who have done it. It's Malcolm, as you just said, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and Steph Curry. I would say that's pretty good company. And if you look all time, the rest on the list are a bunch of Hall of Famers.
the three so much nowadays. Let's check out the best at it. Fifth on the list, the Celtics.
No doubt, they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
Here's McLaughlin. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Anderson. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Picked by Horford. The pass to Hauser. Brown outside. 6 on the shot clock. Williams gets the bucket.
And this is outstanding vision by Jaylen Brown. This guy dishing the ball beautifully to his teammates.
McLaughlin, the pass to Edwards. To end the cold streak. That shot off.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Horford gets the bucket.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Chance here to look at the numbers for Anthony Edwards. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And back to what you said, top 5 in steals this year. Quick hands and great anticipation. The first free throw is good. Austin making some changes. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Horford. And it's Jason Tatum in for Jaylen Brown. Both free throws good from Anderson.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Brogdon the pass to Hauser. Williams sets a screen for Tatum. Outside for Griffin. A shot by Brogdon wide open. And again, Boston with the triple.
12 straight. Points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Pass to Garza. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Passes it to Brogdon. Tatum against Prince. Tatum passes to Williams. And here's Griffin. And here's Tatum for 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Edwards got rebound number 5 here tonight. And stolen by Williams. Here's Griffin. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon. Brogdon's got 4 assists in the game. Timberwolves trail by 12.
2 minutes.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Anderson. It's Prince on the wing. That 3 off the mark.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Brogdon kicks to Williams. The 3 hits the 3-point bomb. Williams has got a pair of 3s now here in the third for the Celtics.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And Anderson gets it to go. Anderson's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
Griffin passes to Brogdon. They double-team Brogdon. Williams dishes to Griffin. And the three off target.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
And the pass to Prince. Here's Garza. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
When you watch Taurean Prince play, you know it's about team. This guy finds the open man and loves delivering it.
Brogdon the pass to Griffin. And stolen by Prince. We've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. Boston leading by 11. Now Tatum. He's got 20. "16 feet away. It's rebounded by McLaughlin.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on it.
Boy, good as he is on the offensive end, Jason Tatum showing he can be a factor defensively.
And so it's Boston holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll return shortly. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for Boston, Tatum and Williams up in the forward spots. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's Griffin. And it's Hauser in at the 2 spot. Here's Garza. Kicks it out to Prince. Now here's McDaniel. Not a lot of room, and he trims the lead to single digits. McDaniel's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Minnesota. Outside Tatum. Free throw line jump shot. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
One area Jason Tatum has worked to minimize the use of is the mid-range. But sometimes, like right there, you've got to go to it.
Here's McLaughlin. Here's Alexander Walker. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Brogdon left side. It's good.
Malcolm Brogdon finding a way to put the ball on the basket on the interior.
Here's McLaughlin. Kicks it to McDaniels. The offensive rebound. And here's Prince outside. A three-pointer is right on target.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Williams a screen. Beyond the arc. Hands it from downtown.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Alexander Walker passes to McDaniels. Here's Alexander Walker. That one off the back iron and out. And here is Tatum. Left side, Griffin. Back to Tatum. From deep three-point range. No good that time. Lets it go with a three. That one doesn't drop. Now Boston takes it the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Over in the corner, Williams. Back to Brogdon. Lets it go from deep. Minnesota with the rebound. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. This one for three. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Griffin's got his fifth rebound in this one. Here's Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Jaylen Brown's checked in for Boston.
Celtics substitution, Jaylen Brown.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And so it's Brogdon with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. 13-point lead. Over in the corner, Brown. For the three. The shot, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Pass to McLaughlin. Back to McDaniel. To end the drought. Pass to Garza. No good from outside. Boston leading by 13. Now here's Brogdon. Over in the corner, Brown. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Boy, what a score right there. Jaylen Brown able to absorb the hit, still make the shot. This guy is a big-time talent.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
You know, my guess right now is Coach wants to talk over this turnover issue. And it seems like they've been trying to force things a bit and need to find a steady rhythm offensively.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Jaylen Brown.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the head coach for the Celtics talked to his team during the break. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. We'll see if they were listening, guys.
Thanks, David. Here's Alexander Walker. Gobert with a screen on Brogdon. Here's Alexander Walker. They get the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Brogdon kicks to Williams. Right side, White. Stolen by McDaniels. Anderson outside. Here's Alexander Walker. Gobert with it. Williams picks him up. Here's Conley. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Celtics leading by 16. And here's Tatum for three. Boston. No good that time either.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
I'll tell you, a rough quarter for him, and that puts so much pressure on the guys around him.
It's intercepted. Oh, and here comes Anderson all alone.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Celtics?
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
Greg, we know a lot of teams using former NBA officials now working as consultants to teach their players how the refs see the game. I guess always looking for that edge.
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's a great idea because philosophically sometimes as the rules evolve, players got to learn how to evolve with them. So not getting the calls you might expect, also how you communicate with officials. I think all of that stuff plays a big role in just furthering that dynamic between the officials and the players.
Just 5 on the clock. The rebound by Anderson. Timberwolves trail by 14. Outside Conley. Fires the three. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Now here's Brown from 15 feet away. Boston. No good that time either. White against Anderson. He feeds it to McDaniels. Rebound by the Celtics. Horford's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Pass to Brown. Horford sets a screen for Brown. It's good from long range. Brown's got 31.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
And the Timberwolves call timing.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
All right, fans, let me hear you give it up for your Timberwolves dancer.
McDaniels passes to Edwards. And taken away by Brown. Goes up. And Brown throws it down hard.
Al Horford is such a tremendous passer as a big man. Wow, does he get work done offensively.
Minnesota with the ball. 19-point game. Outside Edwards. Back to Conley. Shoots the three. Rebound Boston. Tatum's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Driving to the basket. It's stolen by Edwards. Here's McDaniels. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. And 11 points for Jaden McDaniels. Tatum with a screen on Edwards. And White kicks to Tatum. And here's Brogdon from the arc. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
3 points.
Tatum's got his 3rd assist on the night. Edwards with it. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Edwards got 34 points.
Anthony Edwards just reading what the defense giving up. Gets to his mid-range game right there.
Here's Brown, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Shooting for Boston, Jaylen Brown. Taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. So he comes up empty at the line. And it's Anderson with the ball for Minnesota. Conley, the pass to Edwards. Conley sets a screen for Edwards. No good on the triple.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
And White kicks to Horford. Knocks down the 3 ball. And the Celtics lead by 21.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
McDaniels passes to Gobert. Fires for 3. A nice shot by McDaniels. McDaniels got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, after netting 1 in the first half, that's the 2nd deep ball to go down for this guy.
White the pass to Brown. Outside, Horford. 5 to shoot. And here's Brogdon from the arc. He can't get that one. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. And Anderson kicks to McDaniels. Conley with a wide open look. Offline with his 3. Boston leading by 18. Outside, White. There's the pass to Tatum. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Tatum's got 9 points here in the second half.
You have to be willing to shoulder the offensive burden. I think Jason Tatum is built for it.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Off target from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Horford with a screen on Gobert. Brown outside. Here's Horford. The kick out to Tatum. The shot's good on the assist by Horford.
For 3.
Horford's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire 4th quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Greg, you think of everything that goes into making it to the NBA as a player. Did it come easy for you, or was it all work?
It's easy, really, to overlook the grind, but when you love the game, all those hours in the lab don't feel quite like work. At least not until you start getting a little longer in the tooth.
The free throw drops for McDaniels. He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Celtics.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And the effort here tonight, adding to the W column for the season, will go down as their 48th win.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief two-game.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Jaylen Brown.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Brogdon the pass to Hauser. From deep. Conley grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Well, we've come to expect this from Mike Conley, putting the pass on time and on target.
It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Now Brogdon. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, Jay, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Jason. It was a struggle last time out, but tonight you were back on track. What was the difference?
Just got to have a short-term memory. Sometimes shots just go in, but you always got to be aggressive and just make the right play.
You're like a cornerback in basketball. That's weird, but it got you a win tonight, man. Congrats. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. See you next time.